My very first trip to Lidl, we're going to do a grocery haul. I had never been to Lidl before, and I had a really good time, and I got some great stuff. We also got a few things from Wegmans. Join me. Let's do a Lidl grocery haul. So welcome to my very first Lidl grocery haul. I had never been to Lidl before, and I know there's this strange Aldi versus Lidl versus Trader Joe's thing going on. I don't know that much about it. All I know is you can't really say, I don't know if you can say Lidl is a sister to any of those stores, those grocery stores. This is my very first time going to a Lidl, or some people call it Lidl, but Lidl is what everybody around here calls it. And it was pretty interesting. It's very similar to Aldi in many ways and kind of different. So after we're done with the haul, I will give you my thoughts. We will do a quick Lidl grocery store review. We'll talk about my thoughts about Lidl, particularly against Aldi and Trader Joe's. So let's go with the haul. The very first thing is I wanted to try their roasted red pepper hummus. I buy these at Trader Joe's, Costco, I buy it at Aldi, so I wanted to give them a little chance to see how their hummus is. So I got that. We got some cheeses. Now, these kind of cheeses in this sort of same size is also available at Aldi. They're really good price, and I usually pick these up for Eric because he loves him some cheddar cheese. So I got him 3 of those packs of the mild. Along with the other cheese, he loves provolone, so I got him some of this regular provolone, and I got him some non-smoked and smoked flavor provolone. I'm a little worried about that smoke because it's probably like fake smoked flavor. I doubt they really smoke that cheese. We got Eric some of this. Well, he picked this out, this pepperoni, and he got 2 of these. He got a salami and a pepperoni, and he wants those.
Thank you.
So we got, I don't know what this is. This is Belgian sugar waffles, and I'm a little afraid how these are going to taste because they're not freshly made. But these are a product of Belgium, and a lot of people apparently have trouble finding those at when they go to Lidl. So I picked it up just to see how it would taste with sugar, pearl sugar. So if you've used these, leave a comment down below and let me know what you use them for. So yes, you see that right. This is literally 15 pounds of Lidl butter. So we went to Lidl because on their website, they said that their butter was $1.63 a pound. And when we got there, it wasn't quite that cheap. I think it was like $2.39 or something. But we usually buy bulk butter because Eric has this weird thing about being out without butter.
Oh, I don't know.
He hoards butter.
Mixer video reviews use butter.
Yeah, I hoard mixers. He hoards butter, right? So we have like, I don't know. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 pounds of butter. And I also got 2 pounds of this Irish butter. This is cold. Oh, this is unsalted though. Oh, I got 1 salted and 1 unsalted. I was wondering the price was a little different on these. So we're going to try out this. This is similar to like Kerrygold. It's Irish butter. So I actually found bags of frozen mangoes. I've been having trouble finding these. Eric uses these for smoothies, and they're kind of difficult to find. Like Sam's Club and Costco, they don't have them like a lot of the time. So these are 5-pound bags, and They were like $9.99, which was really good. They have kind of a frozen smell to them now. So one unique thing about Lidl over Aldi is they actually have a bakery there. I was amazed at all the stuff that they had at Lidl in the bakery. It looked amazing. If you want to take a look at my shopping trip, I'll put a link up here so you can see that. But this is, it smells so good. What else did I get? So I got limited produce. I got a bunch of zucchini. I love zucchini. So I got some of that. And I got some of these, they call them long sweet peppers. They're really long. Picked at the peak of freshness, right? I got some Lidl chamomile tea. This is herbal because I don't want the caffeine. And I got some of their jam just to try it out. Eric wanted this tart cherry fruit spread. And I got some apricot fruit spread. So we'll see how their jam is. Got some, a 1 pound bag of Roma tomatoes. So Eric got himself a sponge cake roll, a chocolate rolled cake. He might have to open this up and try it. And I got this little, it's supposedly dairy free. It's like a little sponge cake. Unfortunately, it got smashed in the car, but it doesn't say that there's any, only contains wheat and eggs, so there's no dairy in it. So that was a bust, but that was my fault. Over here I have some tortillas, but I didn't get these at Lidl. So we live in a really small town, and our grocery options are fairly limited. So we had to go into the big city to go to Lidl. And while I was there, I put in a Wegmans order because I don't get to go to Wegmans that often. And there's something there that I can't get out here, and I don't understand why nobody out here carries it. So I use a ton of Better Than Bouillon. And you say, yeah, Better Than Bouillon's available everywhere, right? Actually, I use the low sodium chicken, and nobody has it out here. Like, nobody. Instacart claimed that a small regional grocery store out here had it, and they don't have it. So anytime I go to the store, I'm stocking up on my low sodium Better Than Bouillon. So I got 5 of those because Wegmans is the only place that I can find the low sodium version. I also got some of their garlic bread. I really like this Wegmans tomato basil pasta sauce. So we get that. It's like $1.19. So I always stock up on that while I'm there. So I got 3, 4, 5 of those, and 6. And one of my favorite salsas ever is the Wegmans roasted chipotle salsa. I love this stuff, so when I go to Wegmans, I stock up on it. So I got 3 of those. So it is kind of difficult for us being in a small town because there's things that we can't get. So when I go outside, we go to the big city, right? I like to stock up on things that I can't get elsewhere. Okay, my final thoughts, my review of Lidl. So I know that there's a lot of people that love Aldi and they love Lidl, and some love one versus the other, or some go to both, or some go to none, right? They're more of Trader Joe's fans. My experience at Lidl is kind of difficult because I suspect that some of the things that was going on at the store that we went to probably isn't classic Lidl quality, right? And mainly what I'm talking about was the produce. I had difficulty. I didn't buy too much produce because it seems like every single thing I looked at was like rotten or was past its prime or something like that. I looked at the asparagus. They had both thin asparagus and thick asparagus. Neither of them looked good. They had like this white milky stuff on the flour end of it. A lot of the onions were rotten. A lot of the potatoes were rotten. The leeks just looked bad. I was so disappointed in regard to the produce at Lidl. I'm not saying that this is how Lidl is across the board. I probably highly doubt it. But my experience with the store that we went to was not favorable when we were in the produce section. I kept saying, Aldi's produce is better, Aldi's produce is better. But I have very limited experience with Lidl, and I just may have caught them on a bad day because a lot of people love them. So one of the things I can say that I really loved about Lidl is the bakery. Aldi's, everything comes in frozen, right? They have a true bakery there at Lidl. They bake breads. Oh, this bread is amazing, right? So if you miss that about Aldi, you probably can find that in Lidl because they have it. The other thing is there's so many similarities between Lidl and Aldi. You go down the aisle and it's like, oh, they have this, and it's almost, some of it is packaged the same way. The cheeses are packaged the same way. It's so similar, but also it seems like Lidl has a little bit more options in things.
Way more options. More meat options, more frozen food options. Oh.
Yeah, the frozen food section was way bigger. The little aisle of shame area with the non-grocery stuff, that was huge in Lidl. And also they had some mainstream brands in there, but Aldi doesn't really have that. You see here and there mainstream brands at Lidl, and you don't really see. You see that at Aldi, but only occasionally. They had more of it at Lidl. So I don't know. My feelings about Lidl is I want to go back. I want to go to a different store, and I want to see if the produce experience that I had at the one is across the board, or I just went on a bad day, right? Other than that, I thought it was pretty great. They had a lot of things that Aldi doesn't have. They have a lot of things that Aldi does have. So I think when the people talk about Aldi or Lidl or Trader Joe's or whatever, everything has to be a competition. It's like you're in this camp, you're in the Aldi camp, you're in the Lidl camp, you're in the Trader Joe's camp. It's like that with stand mixers, right? People get in camps, they love to be in camps, and they act like that's the only place that you should be going. You will never get that from me, right? I go everywhere. To me, the great thing is we have Aldi, we have Lidl, we have Trader Joe's, we have all these supermarkets that we can go to. We have Wegmans, we have your local regional store. Go shopping, enjoy yourself, find out what you like, and pick. You might go to different stores at different times. You might stock up at one store because it's not near your home. That's the fun of it. So don't get wrapped up in camps. Right? Don't get wrapped up in camps when it comes to grocery stores, and don't get up in camps when it comes to stand mixers and kitchen equipment. That's not what it's about. It's about enjoying yourself. So if you want fresh bread and you love the fresh bread at Lidl, go in there and get it. If it's not something that's in your neighborhood, primarily shop at Aldi or shop at another grocery store and go there on a special occasion when you're near. That's what's so great about cooking and fun. We get to experience it all. So, no camps with grocery stores, no camps with stand mixers, and no camps with cooking equipment, right? We can enjoy all of it.
But I got a camp for you. Little or Lidl.
Little or Lidl. Whatever, right? I got bread. I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, Uncle E wants his cake. What's funny is the package says this is vanilla. It kind of looks chocolate, but I don't know. Maybe it is vanilla. Let's cut it down the middle. So this is like one of these rolls.
The other one was strawberry, and I had a hard choice.
One was strawberry. This one says vanilla. Why does it say vanilla?
I don't know. I don't think that's chocolate. I think it's, I don't know, it could be gingerbread for all I know.
Okay, here you go. So, Bill, you can taste it.
Thank you. Now you see it? There you go.
What do you think of it?
The inside tastes almost like whipped cream. It's like vanilla tasting whipped cream. I have no concept what the cake itself is tasting like.
Does it taste like chocolate?
It doesn't really taste like chocolate, but
That's weird.
Good.
Tasty? Mm-hmm. I think half of it's gone now.